Zaus turns to Bada and Arden. Anything else we needed to pick up?
I do need a different pair of glasses.
You'd have to find a guy for something like that. That's so specialized.
And where might I find somebody that can do that?
You'd have to find like a guide.
Wow, okay, subtle, universe.
You don't live around here?
Of course I live here.
You don't know of people that could do this task?
Why would I bother myself with the plight of peasants?
Ooh.
Holy moly. Where did that come from?
Caruso steps forward. What were you after again?
Glasses and clothing.
He scratches his chin. That's 13 on local.
You are looking for Miss Rhonda's Emporium of Threads and Frames.
Get some good threads for your frame.
Right. I think I know someone who might just have what you're looking for.
That is bizarrely convenient, strange man.
Wow, how convenient. Take us there.
And then suddenly we appear in the shop.
He's been living around. He's been here for a few weeks, so
Yeah.
Are these gloves okay to take out now, or they won't shock me? Right?
Oh no, they've been paid for. You won't be hit by lightning now.
You would have before.
Pata peeks out the door and looks up. Hi. So do we go to the shop?
Yes, lead the way, mysterious man.
Yeah.
Right. Rhonda's Emporium is a long underground basement with a charming little staircase that leads down into it from the ground level.
Caruso turns around at the entrance and goes to and says, "Now, this is underground. Is that okay with you guys?
I'm sorry?
It's a bit dark down there, but
Darkness does not bother me.
okay."
Actually, the weird effect of the aberration subtype is apparently I have 60-foot dark vision now. So my eyes are a little weird.
I just heard crawling in my skin after you said that.
Good for you.
No, I don't believe I'm bothered by
You probably
being
got,
underground.
you probably got that like weird cat sheen to your eyes and dark.
Ooh. Caruso turns on his heel and says, "All right, this way," and goes through the door first.
All right. Inside, there's a lady at a desk going through some paperwork. She notices you've entered with a jingle at the bell at the front on the door and waves to you. "Welcome to my emporium. I am Miss Rhonda. What can I do for you today?" And there's just this long, like 100-foot long basement of clothes and other things on the walls.
Did we just find Goodwill?
Yes.
Well, I believe Timothy here was looking for some spectacles and some clothing.
What a lovely window you have on your chest, sir, Miss Rhonda says to Bada.
I believe he would like some garb as well.
Yes, I would love something else.
Something more, less.
Bata looks at Arden. More, less.
Oh, if it's for him, probably less.
What? No. He's capable of making his own garment decisions.
Oh, is it for him? They point at Caruso.
Oh, heavens no. Although I might browse while we're here.
You are like dressed like you're going to a funeral, though.
A funeral?
Now he's offended.
I am dressed professionally. Thank you.
Perhaps something a little more covering, unless if something else catches my eye.
Very well. And you would like spectacles?
Yes.
Right this way. It's at the very back of the store.
Oh, Yes, and possibly some more practical clothing.
Like, what did they call them? Not flapjacks.
Pants.
Yes, but with the over-the-shoulder rear end holder.
Suspenders?
Your end.
Overalls?
Thank you, Phantom Therrin.
Overalls! That's what it was.
Oh,
They're
oh.
super popular in these parts.
Yes, they are. That's very farmland chic. Actually, I was mostly just looking for a sturdy outfit that is good for travel.
Okay, we can put that together for you. Would you like one for each day of the week?
That's a lot to carry around.
Well, someone with your degree of fabulousness must have a nice wagon.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen is the wagon finally gets sacked, everybody loses their money, their extra weapons and everything like that, and Arden loses his wardrobe. Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right, let me put that together for you. Let me get your measurements. They're very determined to get you just the right thing.
Yes, I see.
And then they turn to Bada.
Hi.
Arms in the air.
Arms are a bit in the air.
And they take your measurements.
Oh, okay. This is fine.
Would you also like a wardrobe made out for you?
That would be fantastic. Yes.
Wonderful. And then they scurry back into the place.
An hour passes, and they emerge.
You're right. And they included 2 pairs of spectacles. And they're going to ask you to wear them because they didn't actually find out what your vision's like.
I was going to say, I don't know what my prescription's like actually either, so
Try these on.
Arden tries them on.
I never retrieved my other dice.
Let's RP the entire eye exam.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number.
High or low?
Okay, 2 or 4.
Therrin,
Can you read the chart,
high
please?
or low for the style of the glasses as they go through all the different pairs to find what fits best for
Okay,
Arden.
I'm hoping one of the styles is like a housewife from the 50s, so low.
They do find like 50s housewife glasses. It's right there. Then, the second pair that fits you well, a minimalist pair with thick lenses. They're black.
That's almost exactly what I was wearing before. Does the prescription match?
These are the ones that match you.
Okay.
They would like to charge you 155 gold pieces for your outfit rendition, and they prepared 7 days worth of clothes for you.
That's fairly reasonable.
And then, Bata, you have more surface area.
Unfortunately. Well, continue.
And you also have clothes, harness that's leather that'll wear through most clothes. Were they made of, like, silky silk?
Oh.
They would like to charge you 200 gold pieces for yours.
No.
What? Very well.
Yeah, are you paying for this? Or
Daddy, I want a new outfit.
Oh my god.
Speaking of, does Zaus need any clothes?
Yeah.
He does.
They'll also get an outfit made up and order one for everybody else in the group.
Aww.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
he's paying for.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what's the price tag on that?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
$3,000.
Approximate measurements. 778.
That Zaus just happened to know.
Well, they gave their most honest answers.
Fair.
Hopefully they'll be correct.
We'll find out.
And do you want to get anything else? For Sam?
Oh,
Oh my god, that name.
sure. I've had enough time to browse. I'll get something equally as professional, but a little different.
Are you okay if it's orange?
Yes.
All right. Your outfit is primarily orange. Similar to the one you already have.
Okay.
Do you now have an orange trench coat?
The color choice.
You have afternoon.
To make a statement.
Yes, leather produced from the giant wasp.
Exotic.
Are we concluded here?
I believe that's everything everyone wanted.
I believe so.
Excellent.
Your friends are probably well rested by this point in the day. And you can even stop by and grab some paninis on your way back to the...
No.
What's wrong with panini?
They're fated for massacre.
Look, we can stop by the cafe that Mr.
Caruso.
We can stop by the cafe that Mr. Caruso likes to talk about so much.
Oh, yes, they have the most wonderful tea.
I know what it is. He's not a mysterious stranger. He's just a barista trying to sell this cafe.
I'm glad I brought you all here. I want to sell this cafe.
And he puts on his apron.
Actually, let's stop by, grab Therrin and Sam. I'm sure they would want something after last night's sleeping.
Yes, all that sleep they did last night.
All that sleeping they did last night.
And spilling meat all over themselves, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, let's stop by there, I suppose.
Sam has the endurance feat, thank you.
Yeah, you can stand on his feet all the time.
So you'll go back to the rooms and grab up your party members.
Yes.
The state you find Therrin in is puke all over the bed and...
Oh, no.
Bathhouse!
Therrin shows up to the cafe. The vomit has crusted all the fur on her side in a
But
flat...
she doesn't notice.
But your shirt's still clean, right? Is that you're still wearing that?
Oh, yes. She's just covered in vomit. And she's like, oh, no, my chain shirt cleans it.
I'm gonna love it if we find where all this stuff goes.
Oh, God.
Fortunately, you were not in the blast.
Sam.
Oh, good.
Sam.
Excellent, yeah. Great.
Oh, yeah, because they're in the same room.
It still reeks, probably,
Oh,
upon
yes.
waking up.
But fortunately, you have a certain sort of fortitude in these situations.
Are we opening the door to see this, or are they waking up by themselves?
Well,
So about opening the door, you're not getting any answers. You might need somebody to help you out with that if you want to get into the room.
Boy.
Because they have the key.
Sam, Therrin, are you in there? Bata will press his ear against the door. I think he's...
Hold on. I think I have an idea.
Does Sam normally snore?
I don't know. But Arden bangs on the door real hard and says, open up, it's a city watch.
Performance check.
Performance. I was just hoping that'd be like a knee-jerk reaction for Therrin to like explode out of bed. 4.
You have negative?
Yeah. I have a 6 charisma. I have a -2.
It is not very convincing.
It's impossible for Arden to sound as stupid as a city guard.
Okay, well...
Perhaps
Are
the desk might have an extra key?
Were you
We can roll to wake up.
trying to
Yeah,
sound...
you can roll to wake up at that point. They've caused enough noise.
Banging on the door.
Bata's going to attempt at what Arden just did and say the same thing. In a more, I guess, professional sounding... Nope.
You sound too nice.
I know.
Bubbly.
I'm
City
way too
guard.
nice.
Hi guys, it's the city guard. Open up.
I guess it is charisma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a 9. No.
Does that listen checks then?
So yeah, both of you are going to wake up after having heard both Arden and Bata try to wake up.
It's just like a.
And then that smell of like confined, condensed barf finishes waking you up in a hurry.
Caruso is going to politely excuse himself for a moment to drop off his wardrobe.
Good call. Good call.
Sam groans heavily and then is like, "Oh, merchant gods, what is that smell?"
It's caused. It's where Therrin is laying. It is exploded out in line.
Sam covers his nose and scrambles away from it toward the door.
Therrin is just like crawling across the floor, dragging the shirt of cleaning across it to just get it all up, and stands up and stretches, shakes the shirt out. It should be clean.
It's clean.
And then puts it on.
Oh, no.
It's clean! The vomit has gone to some other dimension.
It's a wash rag at this point.
But the smell isn't gone, so Sam fumbles with the door lock and
No.
falls out the door.
Bata catches Sam.
Theron just sort of like follows Sam almost immediately and just shuts the door behind her,
What?
like kind of holding her hands behind her. It's like, yes.
Bata catches a whiff of the smell, because it's on Sam a little bit too. Let's air out the room. Don't close the door. Let's open up the window. And actually, just let me do this. It'll be fine.
No, I'll do it. She slips back in.
Would you like some food and water?
You just hear rummaging in the room. Yeah, Sam.
Sam says, "Yes, please. Yes, please."
Therrin, would you like some food and water?
Rummage.
Theron opens the door and closes behind her again.
We're going to the cafe across the street.
Our mysterious friend wishes for us to go over there and have some delightful tea and paninis.
Wait, you didn't chase him away? Looking at Arden.
Well, at this point, he will not leave, so we might as well step into whatever trap is laid out for us.
Mr. Caruso, yes, he led us around town and showed us some shops.
Theron
We spend most of the
rubs
day
her
with it.
temples and it's like, I thought you guys didn't like him. Okay, whatever. Let's go get some stuff.
Therrin, you have a little bit of vomit on your face.
Theron rubs her face against her chain shirt of cleaning. It's clean. It disappears.
Does it catch some fur?
It can, but mostly it's catching all of the grossness and like the morning eye crusties.
Okay.
That is majestic. Truly fitting of a princess.
Sam pulls away from Bada a little bit and just says, "Thank you, Bada."
I'll get some food. Let's get some food.
Zala jumps up. Yeah, and then we can get out of this place.
Well, we have the room for 3 days, kiddo.
But what else are we gonna do here?
I don't know why we
Do
got
we
it for
want to
3
stay
days.
here?
I thought it was going to take some time to assess everything and gather all of our resources, but apparently it was much more expedient than expected. But we should probably get back on the road because we have another stop before we continue.
Oh?
Yes. We'll talk about it later, Zaus.
Sam says, "It's no big deal. It was only 3 gold." And looks shifty and then walks down the stairs.
All right. So you're all joining Curacao at the...
Yep, we're drinking booze right in the morning.
Caruso.
Well, it is an orange liqueur. It fits. Speaking of orange, no. Caruso pops back out of his room, looks down the hall, and goes, "Are we all together?"
Yes.
Bata does a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Wait. I think Zaus grew another head.
What?
Zaz is behind Bada, trying to move with their shadow.
Oh, you.
Excellent.
I'm gonna roll for spot.
I start to head down the stairs and out the door to travel across the street to the cafe.
We all watch him leave. We just stay back and leave.
Sam asks Arden quietly, "What do you think?"
he is less bothersome when we give him what he wants. But I think it's time we get this over with.
All right.
What are we getting over?
Whatever bizarre plan that this strange person who attached himself to us once.
Well, let's go.
Sam goes first.
Okay, and you're at the cafe. There's a larger table, and there is a barista there to serve you.
Since I've gone ahead and they lagged behind, I've ordered everyone a cup of tea.
It will be waiting for them, as that will not take long to prepare.
Isn't this lovely? This is... I discovered this cafe 3 weeks ago when I first arrived.
I thought
in
it was
Bella.
2 weeks.
2 weeks? 3 weeks. Time slips away.
Arden still gives him a steely glare.
Sam is sniffing his tea.
Caruso wiggles his nose a little bit.
There we go.
And continues. I found this lovely cafe, and it wonderfully overlooks the port, and it just has the most wonderful tea. I hope you enjoy.
Arden looks down at his cup of tea.
Sam looks at Arden.
Is there a comfy chair in this establishment?
There's one in the far corner with padding.
Oh my god. Therrin goes over there. Can she like curl up in it? You know, like knees up.
Yeah.
Just knees up, eyes closed, sipping the tea.
Caruso's eyes follow the Sorghul as they go curl up in the corner. Fair. That's a very cozy chair.
Sip.
Befitting of such a wonderful looking Sorghul.
Bata was simply...
Arden looks over at Therrin's current condition and quietly scrutinizes the taste in circles.
This is out of character, but I imagine Therrin like doing the one leg over the arm thing and just sprawl.
Certainly
Pirate pose.
graceful.
Whether that's what Therrin is actually doing, that's my headcanon.
It's as long as it's comfy and I'm sipping, you got it.
Yeah.
Zaus is gonna ask. So where was the other place we had to go?
The other place.
We'll talk about that later, Sauce.
But shouldn't we be planning? Aren't we leaving soon?
Potentially.
He's so excited.
He whines.
Sip.
Bata will play with his tea but not drink it. These kinds of drinks just give me too much energy.
Oh, I assumed. That's my mistake.
No, you're...
Well, this is delightful.
So, is there any particular?
Jesus Christ!
Sam shrugs at Arden and then drinks the tea.
I feel a buzz of energy.
Cocaine.
Eyes go wide, just like...
Caffeine.
Is there any particular place you are headed next?
I know exactly where we're going.
I don't, Zaus says.
We will talk about it later, Zaus.
Yeah, I too will be leaving Bellowport soon.
Oh.
Oh my god!
That was really bad.
Caruso cringes and narrows his eyes at Timothy. I from the moment we've met, you haven't trusted me, but I forgive you. I hope that when we part ways, you will hold no hard feelings with me.
Ominous.
I was going to say, that sounds like a precursor to betrayal. Well, I do appreciate you escorting us through town.
Absolutely.
but our business is private, and I intend to keep it that way.
That is very understandable. Business is business, as they say. And your business is none of my business.
Your bill, sir.
Ah, yes, thank you.
It's a little note that says, "Kill them all."
Caruso finishes off his tea. I will bid you adieu. May our paths cross some time in the future. Adieu. And he stands up. He nods toward the circle in the corner. A small bow. And leaves. He goes across the street to the inn where they were staying and closes the door behind him.
All right.
Burns the inn down.
Sam says, "That was odd."
That was extremely unusual. He also didn't pay the bill.
Just got the bill.
He did just walk off with it, didn't he?
He did.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to our cafe. That'll be 4 gold pieces.
God.
Arden forks over 4 gold pieces.
Thank you.
Sam blinks. Says, at least after the waitress leaves, barista. It's like, did we get more money?
Oh, yes. As we're all like wearing these fancy new accessories. Yeah, we offloaded some of the bastard swords, and
Because I didn't want to assume with all this new stuff.
We got some stuff for you as well. I believe sauce.
I do. It's back. It's back in the wagon.
In the wagon.
Yeah.
yeah, he has hand-selected a custom outfit for you, Sam. Something more practical for our line of work. But if we would like to gather things, it sounds like our business is concluded in town. Unless you would like to stay longer.
There are paninis on the table.
No.
Oh.
Arden said no. Zaus crosses their arms.
Well, you can get food. I just did not trust it from the very strange man.
1 panini.
On our way out.
Okay.
Is there mint?
Mint?
You just want mint?
Well, he just puked. Well, no, you didn't puke.
Is this a fancy enough cafe to have actual mint?
Yes.
Like mint tea or just
Just
Mint plants.
mint.
Oh, yeah. They grow their own mint.
Can I get one?
Can you kill one?
Get one?
That'll be a copper piece.
I hand over a copper piece.
They give you a potted plant. It's a small little potted plant.
Sam rips off some of the leaves and gives back the pot.
Oh no, that's yours now.
It's free. Take it.
Okay.
And stuffs some of the leaves in his armor because it reeks of vomit.
Oh, now you smell like minty vomit.
Hoping one would overpower the other.
Let's hope so too.
They hand the mint plant to Zaus and walk away.
Do you want to dip in the seawater over there before we start
Oh
taking
boy,
it off?
let's add fucking seawater smell to
Well,
that
at least
mixture.
we'll take off the vomit.
The vomit isn't on.
It just
It's
smells
just
like
the smell. Yeah.
don't
Well-
look at me. I vomited.
We'll just air out your shirt on the wagon along the way.
Yeah, well, yes.
Sam sleeps in his armor.
Oh, so it already stinks.
Yeah.
Well, did we leave anything behind in the inn?
My backpack is there, but
That's important.
yes.
Sauce, did you leave stuff in the inn as well?
I packed the wagon
Oh, okay.
When did you do that?
earlier.
So, we paid the bill. We get up
paid
and
beforehand.
leave.
Yes.
Arden collects the keys and returns them.
Thank you. They keep the keys.
I should hope so. They own them.
Did he sign a Caruso in there?
Do you go to check the room?
I don't. He's the one who went inside with the keys.
I mean, they don't have a key to Caruso's room.
But I'm saying,
He's asking if he's milling about the inn while I'm
Oh,
there.
are you visible in the inn?
No.
I have cast invisibility.
You don't see them at the inn.
Okay, well then.
I cast detect rabbit.
Arden takes the last of his things and heads to the wagon.
Zaus is in the front. Teach me how to do this.
It is assumed that Therrin has crawled up to the driver's seat.
If that's what Therrin would be doing right now, it might be Bada's turn, as they did not have an exciting night.
True, Therrin did drink a lot.
Well, Therrin walks slowly, with her eyes very closed, and crawls up to the driver's seat slowly. Like, okay.
About to size.
About to seize this.
Crawls up next to Therrin. Pushes Therrin into the wagon.
She falls.
And
Well,
falls.
I'm gonna see how graceful.
Yeah,
my little
you're
tumble check
tumbling.
is.
Yeah,
A natural
goes for a
one.
tumble.
I'm gonna hurt. I guess I'm gonna hurt you a little bit.
Oh my god!
You take
Clap.
3 points of damage.
Non-lethal.
Therrin eats some dirt. Like you fall and you don't move for a second, just
in disbelief.
yeah, and like her limbs are all like turned. They're not broken, but it doesn't look comfortable.
Zaus, normally she lands a little better than that.
I think it's good that you're up here.
Okay.
She'll just need to sleep that one off.
I slept already.
She's alive! That's what a pleasant surprise.
I slept. She crawls over to the door of the wagon, opens up, doesn't even, just crawls into it, just on all fours the entire time.
Saying that she slept.
Yep.
Arden will make sure that his wardrobe is as far away from the vomit comet as possible.
There is no more vomit on Therrin.
But there could be inside of her.
Oh.
Sam took up a position at the back of the wagon, motioned kind of at anyone that may or may not have been paying attention to continue on, and mutters rhythmically under his breath to himself.
Anything in particular, or
Not at the moment.
ominous?
He's paranoid.
The day's almost over. The day's almost over. Soon these rolls will go away.
No, they won't.
The curse is forever.
That's a 10 on the right.
Well, that is functional. You'll be able to get through town. Zaus is taking in the lesson.
Very slow, right? At least that's good for Therrin.
Maybe knock over a couple of garbage cans.
One note is,
Yes, Sam?
as we leave the stable, garage,
Yes.
whatever it is, a silent image of the cart diverges the opposite direction for as long as Sam can maintain it.
Concentration, please.
Yes.
Why are you guys so paranoid?
It's paranoid. It's also good practice, just to not be predictable. 23.
All right.
Okay, so if we're heading north and the other cart's heading south,
It's gonna go in the ocean.
Yeah.
it's gonna go to the ocean.
It's going the other way. I thought it was an east-west street.
Oh, it might be an
yes,
east-west, I don't know.
And meanwhile, our assassins perched on the rooftops like, oh, they never thought we would be able to track them in the ocean. We'll show them.
You hear people in the streets. Oh my god! Do you see that wagon? It's floating over the ocean.
But it was a good enough distraction.
You'll be exiting the town, and then Zaus remembers. There's somewhere else we're going. Arden, where are we going?
Yeah, Arden, where are we going?
Do you remember where Burnwurth is?
It should be just nearby.
Yeah, just a little to the north, just off the road.
Okay. I mean, it's just a stop along the way.
It is.
Okay. We'll head there. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. We ride.
Ride check, please.
I just did a right.
Yes, to get through town. And this is different. What'd you get,
A natural
Lana?
one.
You got a natural one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zaz is gonna reach for the reins from you.
It's like more trees.
And they're gonna be like, let me try.
Yes, please.
And they turn away from you to the road mechanically. This might not be the right person to teach me this.
Wow.
Well then.
They get to 9. You guys are moving slow.
Can I roll to assist?
Yes.
8.
You confuse the bugaloo.
Oh,
Boy,
no.
Oh boy.
You occupy all parts of the road as you go down. Slipping and sliding.
I'm done with D&D. Screw this game.
Yeah, it's not the death, it's not the drama, it's you can't drive a fucking wagon.
I know. Kill me all you want, but let me write.
They like, Sam, could you do this? We're almost in a ditch again.
Sam maintains the illusion for as long as he can while not seeing it. So it's probably going through walls and shit.
Yes, it is. It's like a haunted carriage.
Sam, do you want to try ride?
So Sam will crawl up front at Bada's behest. Secret notes are being passed. It's very nerve-wracking.
Oh, I'm sure they're just talking
What,
about
your first time?
their outfit.
Yes, actually in person. Because at least when the DM's doing secret notes on Discord, you don't fucking know.
Ride check.
Gonna try a ride check.
Thank you. Thank you.
19.
Enormous sighs of relief. And you definitely head to Burnwurth in all due haste.
Cool.
Therrin, this wagon got a lot more bumpy in a big hurry.
Okay.
Rattle, 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 rattle.
Oh god.
Not good for your headache.
or your nausea.
And hangover.
Sam has those too. He's clutching the reins with one paw and like rubbing his temple with the other paw.
And still doing good.
Just wants to get to the next bed, obviously.
And is it easy to tell where we're going or hard to tell where we're going?
Very easy. You'll be arriving at Burnwurth.
So we arrive at Burnwurth?
Sam,
Yes, Arden.
do you remember the way to the Cobble residence?
How has it been? Like 8 months?
Something like
Been
that.
a while.
Yeah. So Sam thinks. It's like, yeah, I think I remember the Cobble residence.
And then we drive into the ocean.
That's knowledge geography.
Yes.
I actually know that. 19.
You will find it with ease.
Okay. Are we going there?
Well,
You'll be able to locate it with ease.
I think it would be a good opportunity for Zaus to see his mother and potentially also relax a little bit more. Because, I mean, considering what's going on, yes, Coeurasa could crash into the world, but we have at least put another failsafe in place to stop it. And I think I at the very least owe Mama Noms a explanation of everything that has happened with her son, because I have not fulfilled my end of the deal.
Sam's face goes sunken. Says, "Are
you gonna vomit?"
No. Are you sure you want to tell her that we killed her son?
Not that much detail. More along the lines of why her son is not a initiate of the order, and
That's okay. Yeah,
yes,
and maybe keep the whole.
if Zaus wishes to tell her that, then Zaus can tell her that.
All right.
Currently, Zaz is taking a leak out in the grass.
Do we park, I guess?
We're at Burnwurth, so I guess we stopped.
I guess so.
For the audience knowing they probably are not hearing any of this.
Sam also says, there's somewhere else we could go. I think, vague. I think we.
Yes.
I think I own half of a mansion.
What?
Because Aaron's like asleep, right?
I have literally no idea what you're talking about.
What do you mean you own half a mansion?
The only thing you owned when I met you was a cart.
What's the role to remember things that were done while drunk?
Intelligence check.
Who held the paper? I guess
That's a natural 20.
You remember everything.
Every exact
detail.
Every pain, every bad decision, it all comes back with increased clarity.
So, I know we were lying in the moment about it, but Therrin and I were not asleep that night.
No.
Really? We couldn't tell.
Turns out the bar is like a nice big gambling spot at night. Therrin and I had been drinking a little, so we entered into this wonderful game that the bartender called Bingo.
A gambling spot? What is the gambling?
We both look about. We'll tell you later.
Okay.
We'll tell you when you're grown up, kid.
And it's a good thing you have more money because I don't think I don't have it anymore. I don't think Therrin does, but
Because you spend it on a mansion?
no, actually we won a boat and then traded it for the mansion.
I'm sorry, Sam. I have no idea what to say to that.
Therrin has the deed.
Bata looks over at Therrin.
Bleh.
Be honest, I don't think we read it.
We can look at it later.
But I do remember the guy lived wealth. Like everything about him just was wealth.
Why don't we check it out? Well, let's look at the deed and see where this place is.
I'm just saying, if we need another place to lay low.
Okay. I just thought it would be nice to do a nice gesture for our child. And
I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying there's somewhere else we could check out on the way.
If we recall, Mama Nom's was a fairly cramped location. It was a wonderful stay, but it was...
Okay, where is this mansion that you have supposedly acquired?
I don't know.
Then Mama Nom's it is.
10 days ride north of Belleport?
That's quite a ways out.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yes, it is. I suppose you would rather go there than...
I'm saying it. I'm just letting you know it's an option.
I would like to speak to Zaus's mother.
Yeah, I'm not saying we shouldn't.
Okay.
I'm informing you of terrible things that happened that night.
I know. I am having difficulty processing it right now, and I just don't want to deal with it.
I can take you to Mama Nom's first.
Zaus starts approaching the wagon and waving at the party.
All right, Mama Nom's first.
If that's okay with everyone. Therrin doesn't object.
Yeah.
Back to those golden rolling fields.
Back to where it all started.
And we're going to spend 2 weeks of fucking around.
We find a discarded club.
Find some strange herbs to eat.
I think it was a mace, actually. Or was it a club?
It was a mace.
It was a mace.
It's my light mace. Never even used it once.
So, you're headed to the Noms.
The Noms.
Did we do anything in Burn? Whatever it was called?
Burnwurth?
Yeah.
Not unless... What? Not unless you had business to do.
Wave at the rat bucket inn as you pass by.
Oh, I do have... Actually... I do have some business in Burnwurth.
What?
Oh?
I do. Because it got mentioned to me in passing. And it's something I shouldn't remember. But supposedly Munis was responsible for burning down the library in that town.
Yes.
So we're going to go find the former library.
Actually, local city guard, constables.
Oh, this place.
This place. Lots of fun memories.
Continue.
I will go to the front desk reception place where there is somebody to talk to.
The building with the jail cell.
Yes.
Oh, yes, there's somebody there. Hello, little one. How you doing? This is like older German shepherdy.
I am well. I am investigating the bounty on a particular individual that used to reside here.
You're so cute.
Do you happen to know of the person who burned down the library some years ago?
Oh, yes, we found them. They've been held responsible.
They have.
Yes.
Her name is Mama Noms.
She's responsible for that fire and the murder of 72 children. We found the mass grave in her farmland.
God,
So
dark.
who is
all this out.
But it was not Munis.
Who? Who's that?
who is responsible for this?
Oh, a crazy person that we end up shipping off to Atlas for punishment.
Who?
Her name was like Charlie.
Her?
Yeah.
It was a woman.
Yes. And their name was Charlie? Yes.
And why did Charlie burn down the library?
We don't know. They're crazy.
Were they associated with the Order, or
They kept saying something about the Order, so we shipped them to Atlas.
what did they say?
The voices told me. The ground is talking. The booze sings to me. Things like that. Just anything that was around them, they start saying was talking to them.
And what species was this person?
Oh, they were a rat.
A rat. Peculiar. Did this Charlie have a last name?
Not that we could get out of them.
Okay. Female rat named Charlie. Not a tall red fox named Munis.
Never met them. Please make a spellcraft check.
Oh, what's this asshole been geased? That's 35.
They've been charmed.
Charmed.
Probably within the last few weeks.
Is this a charm person?
A charm and suggestion spell.
Oh, okay. So they're not necessarily aware that they're lying.
Correct. They do seem to be wearing off.
They what?
The spells appear to be wearing off, but they do look long-lived. Or repeatedly cast.
Yeah. Did a strange person come through here and who's not from the Order and cast spells?
We've had somebody by the name of Cornelius.
Who is Cornelius?
Tall, handsome, dashing gentleman with a mask.
Oh boy, it's this ominous strangers coming out of the woodworks here. Okay. I assume they probably didn't show any features like a tail or ears or anything.
They had this cute little puffy tail.
Like a rabbit?
Or a dog like you.
Actually, I have a dog tail. So,
But you know, when it's just a little bit.
yeah. Okay. That's foreboding.
Did you recognize the color of the tail?
Or like yours.
Like mine.
Nubs.
Nubs.
Yeah.
Do you recognize the color on the tail?
I don't see color very well.
Oh.
Was he? Did he have light fur or dark fur?
Light fur.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Out of character. Didn't Mama Noms have a daughter?
Yes.
Oh,
Is that her name Charlie?
no.
No.
It was
Okay.
Cassie.
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 Yep. She did have her tail clipped
I
though.
knew it was C.
I believe it was...
Arden?
Yes.
Spot check.
That's not my good spot. Oh, I'll take a good roll though. 17.
The paper they have that they've been referencing, you get able to get a good glance at it. It says, tell them what you told them, and then tell them what you told them. Over and over.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't really want to do this because I probably can't succeed despite... But I'm learning the Spellbreaker. Arden is going to take a step back from him and say, excuse me, sir, I think you have something on you.
Oh, where?
And when he starts looking around himself, he's going to cast Dispel Magic.
All right. Please make a dispel check.
Oh, it's a 15. I thought it was a 5. I was like, oh, slightly better. So that's a 26.
26. The charm is gone. The suggestion remains. Oh, I feel irritable. Who are you?
The person who just lifted the spell from you.
It's a mage. You're from the Order, aren't you?
Not any longer.
Making knowledge check. You're the runaway mage!
Okay. Apparently, the rumors of my death haven't been greatly exaggerated.
I would think it would be a while before they reach up here.
That's fair. Yes, I am.
Your name's Gordon, isn't it?
I believe his name is Tim.
Close enough.
Tim the runaway mage makes ground in Burnwurth. They look around trying to collect their thoughts. Seems like they're a little out of it.
So,
And makes demands of the local population.
Mr. Constable,
They want gold, money, and property.
We do?
okay. If he's going to announce like that, Arden will pull 10 gold out of his apparently now healthy funds and place it on the table. I am here to investigate the person who burned down your library years ago.
The fox?
The Fox. What do you know about Munis?
They choke a bit. I don't like that name.
Neither do I. Okay, so you are under the influence of a spell right now that is preventing you from talking. So we will talk about the Arsonist. Not the Fox, not Munis, but the Arsonist.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell me about the Arsonist?
They cackled.
They
I
do-
saw it happen.
Do you know why?
They never gave a reason.
Were they a resident here?
Yes, they had a home here.
Where was it?
It was...
Don't say a mountain about 10 days north.
Be like 9.
It's more like 9.5.
They had a small house down from the library.
Does anybody occupy that place right now?
No. And it's locked.
Okay.
No one's been there for years.
Has anybody attempted to enter?
Yes, to no avail.
Is it they cannot penetrate the door?
Correct.
Interesting. Okay. That's very helpful, Mr. Constable. I would suggest, perhaps when it gets easier to speak about him, to write that down so it's easier to remember.
They nod. You should get out of here.
I intend to. Thank you for your service. And Arden pushes the gold forward.
They take it happily. And then they follow after you and everybody else leaves the building and lock it. And go on their way.
And then the building explodes into a burst of fire.
Oh.
Arden, was the library was still burned when we got here, right? It wasn't never rebuilt.
I don't think so. It was just rubble before, right?
Yeah, it was a problem.
Yeah.
You know of anybody? I guess we don't know if anybody that survived or operated the library.
No. All I know is that trapped spell book that was pulled from the library fire.
Oh, that's right. The one that cast fire on us.
On me. And luckily that fire was easy to put out, but it's a bit of a detour and possibly a significant danger for us, but do you think there would be merit in visiting Munis's old home?
Oh, we're here. Just
That's
be
true.
prepared for more traps like the one in the book.
You want to go check out Munis's old house?
Yeah, sure.
The deviousness on his face.
It looks like a very nondescript small dwelling.
Their face.
Arden cast Detect Magic.
Wow, that's magical.
Unsurprising.
It practically flares with objuration.
Oh, it's actually protected. Okay. Low roll, but still a 27. What's on that building?
Arcane lock. There's a fire trap hidden in with its aura changed by a magic aura spell. And then it also appears there may be a variety of wards inside. And the lock is really high quality along with the materials for the doors in the building. As small as it is, all the wealth was put into making it tougher.
Where is the fire trap exactly?
Oh, it's on the doormat.
I assume inside.
If you were to pull up the doormat, that would probably trigger it. Looking for a key.
So, in the last several years since this happened, nobody has touched the doormat.
Possibly.
But that's the only fire trap present?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you can't take the front door, you make your own door.
You got a point.
But this place gives you the creeps.
Therrin gets up and is drinking that water and opens the door and sidles over to Sam and looks upon this cottage.
The small dwelling with stone roof and walls, no windows, just slits for light.
Like there's nothing around it. Just
Oh no, it's sandwiched between two other much larger buildings.
oh.
It's as if it shrinks in the light of day.
She leans over to Sam and goes, "What? Where are we?"
It's like, oh, you're feeling better. Apparently, at least from what Arden says, this is Munis's house.
Oh,
You remember him?
okay. She fumbles around for her sword and feels it. It's like, okay.
Oh, wasn't something that's a flashback of where she gambled it for a mansion.
I did not say that.
She doesn't know that you know.
Arden is going to look directly to the side of the front door on the hinge side. And he's going to shatter the wall.
All right. It fails to save.
We're in the middle of town.
Yeah, and they're blowing a hole in a wall.
What time of day? Is it like daytime still? Like people are around us?
Yeah, well, they're not directly around you, but it's definitely noticeable. It's a small town.
Oh, we got chased out of here before.
And we'll do it again.
Are people coming out?
Well, the thing hasn't happened just yet. He's doing it.
Okay.
It's about to be a point of attention.
Sam tilts his head and turns around, gets all ready.
Okay, roll for damage. Where is it?
8.
Oh, you blow a hole in the wall.
Perfect.
And inside, there is a plate with food that fills itself. It's very simple dwellings. It's like a table, chair, a bed, a place to hang dried meats. That is about it.
Any additional magic auras now that I can see inside?
The auras all seem to be focused on the outer shell of the place.
But nothing on the inside.
The only thing on the inside is a sort of anchor spell to keep people from teleporting inside that aren't permitted.
Okay. I figured there's going to be dimensional anchor in there. Well, Arden will take a step inside and look for incriminating evidence, documents, master plans.
Search check.
I mean, there isn't much going on there, so that's a 17.
You find that there are footprints of soot in this place.
Not footprints in soot, but footprints made of soot.
Yes.
Okay, that's unsettling.
Where do they lead?
They stand at different directions in the room, as if the person didn't take more than one step in and out. Perhaps a form of teleportation magic.
Okay.
The only other descriptive item in the room is the fireplace that brings itself to life without wood or provocation.
Oh, that would be so nice for the house. But no notes, no paperwork, no love letters.
No.
Okay, but there is evidence that there is at least some sort of teleportation hub. Mm-hmm. So Arden is going to take out a piece of parchment and write on it, "I'm coming. Be ready, because I will destroy you." And stabs it into the table with the perch listening dagger.
All right.
Wait, you had one?
You can approach
there's
anytime.
one at the magic shop.
Oh, right. Yeah.
As the explosion has definitely gotten the attention of the town, and many people are going away from this area. It's kind of scary.
That's fair.
They're not approaching. They're leaving.
Well, the town guard seems to have ditched their post.
There is one figure approaching. Side note, with all of that information in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
A hare that is very familiar is sprinting down the street toward the house.
Is it a curly hair?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Is it obvious?
Oh, that they're coming? Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh my god.
That wasn't in character. She's yelling at Arden. Sam.
Are there any? Are any of you standing outside?
Sam is.
I think I'm the only one that actually went inside.
Bada went with you.
Oh, we did?
Bada always goes with you.
Oh, baby.
I keep you safe.
I love you, hun.
Oh, it's not burn inside here.
Again.
Caruso approaches you quickly, hands up up in front of him in a sign of
What, like?
"Don't be afraid of me," and he shouts at you guys. You guys need to get to the Cobble estate right now.
Sam had pointed his spear at the hare and only yelled, "I knew you were following us."
Yes.
Zaus pops her head. I had a hunch.
What's wrong with the Cobble estate?
There is a red fox at the Cobble estate. I don't know who they are or what they're doing. They do not put off good vibes.
Oh, boy.
And Sam immediately asks, "And who are you to be at the Cobble estate?"
You were right to be suspicious about me, but I am only a spy.
A spy for whom?
Who do you think?
We have lots of enemies now.
But perhaps the one with the over-elaborate spy network.
Sam, did you hire a spy?
Did I hire a spy?
I just know that I know a lot more about you guys than I put on.
No, really?
And on my way tracking here, I lost your scent, but I knew about the Cobble estate. I don't want to face this guy on my own.
Sense motive. Wah. 19.
What a truth teller, I think.
As he's telling you all of this, his eyes are dilated. There is fear in his voice.
Okay. Arden steps out of the Munis household. Okay. So, Munis is at the Cobble residence.
That's what I think. No, there is a red fox who is putting off a dangerous aura at the Cobble estate.
Okay. Well, I didn't expect to see him again so soon, but I do have a lot of business with that particular individual.
Well, hold on, Arden.
What?
Hair. What
Yes.
proof do you have that you've even been to the farm? Or that you have
our interests or Mama Nam's interests at heart.
I don't have anything that I've brought with me, but we should be thankful that I don't have evidence.
Sam,
It's a 20 on sense mode at that time. Sorry, 21. Still totally on the level.
Yeah.
he doesn't have to roll a bluff if he's not lying.
I know. Doing my due diligence.
Sam,
Sam lifts his spear up.
Sam.
It's like, what? I believe him.
Okay, good. Because regardless, if he is lying and we're going into a trap, that is the Cobble family, and I'm not going to let something happen to them. So we're going.
Trap or no trap. Yes, we would have gone.
Then why are we wasting time?
Therrin hurriedly gets into the driver's seat.
Arden hands Therrin a potion of lesser restoration.
Therrin also drinks the potion and looks at. Therrin drinks the potion and looks at. God, now I can't remember his name. Everybody says it so differently. Thank you. Therrin looks at Caruso and, like, straight in the eye and just pats the seat next to her, like, rather not nicely, just like, you know.
Caruso gets message and climbs up on the cart next to you. Next to Therrin.
He's doing what you said.
Okay.
You
guys want to get into
Oh, yeah. I assume we all climb in there, too.
Yes.
Mechanically, what's faster? The Bugaloo's dragging a cart or a courier with the run feet?
Well, the courier with one run feet is one person. So the wagon.
It'll end up being about the same.
Okay, fine. Sam gets in the wagon.
Arden will immediately tear out a blank page from his spell book, and uses a scroll of explosive runes and write a searing message on it and fold it neatly and tuck it in his breast pocket.
All right. The party quickly makes their way to the Cobble residence. How quickly, though, is up to the driver?
To the ride check of the driver?
Oh, what does restoration do? Like, health or something?
No, it's curing your fucking hangover.
Got it.
Sam recounts a poem of bravery and
Heroism?
yeah, that heroism for an inspire competence in everyone.
Well, yeah, actually, I guess once the explosive rooms are done, greater mage armor.
Right at 10.
Add 2.
Oh.
Huh?
12.
Inspire competence. Add 2.
12.
It seems as though the closer you grow to the Cobble estate, the more warped the road becomes. And the light becomes brighter.
Ooh, that's not good.
What?
Not good for hangovers.
That's why I give the restoration, so you're not.
Still, it probably hurts my eyes.
Competence will last 2 minutes.
Nice.
Just as a note, it probably takes longer to get there.
The sound of rustling grass and weed and bugaloo and other critters rustling around gets more and more audible the closer you get. It's almost like it's palpable, like you can feel it. And sitting out in front of the Cobble estate is a red fox in a swing, going back and forth, while the family remains unseen.
Upon seeing that, Arden is going to cast Fly on himself.
All right. Seems to take note, or rather the red fox takes note of you.
Is this a familiar red fox?
Oh, it's Munis. Or at least the image of him.
Simulacrum.
Or a hallucinatory train is probably what we're seeing to hide something terrible. So, Arden immediately gets out of the wagon. Does this fox take notice of us?
Oh, yeah, they have. They're just in their swing.
Are you just going to sit there?
They'll smile at you and wave.
Talk to me. What are you doing here?
Their smirk gets bigger. And they wave their paw off towards the rest of the farmland in a circular motion.
Okay.
Zaus is hiding behind Bada.
A 36 on spellcraft. Is this hallucinatory terrain that I am seeing?
Hallucinatory terrain, yes. It's to enhance the natural features of the farm, it appears.
Will to disbelieve, which I probably sorely regret. That's a 23.
23. It appears that the Cobble family is currently playing around you, and they're not noticing you. Not directly, but they're in the area, running around. And Mama Noms is sitting on the porch.
Do any of us, the rest of us, see this?
Currently, no.
What do you want? Use your words.
Their body pops out of existence and reappears behind Zaus and Bada, like warping gel.
Do we need to see like where all of this?
I'm not too worried about making a map at the moment.
Okay.
Do I notice him behind
Oh,
us?
yeah.
I'm gonna grab
There's
Sauce.
like a feeling of death around him.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so that means he's... and I assume that he did not disappear when I broke the illusion.
No, they didn't disappear.
Okay.
Congratulations. They're going to like lean down looking towards Zaus.
I'm gonna grab Sauce and pull him behind me again between us.
You've been accepted as a member of the Order.
Arden is going to stomp towards him and place a hand on Zaus's shoulder. The Order isn't anywhere good for him, clearly. What do you want?
I noticed you were getting rather close to Bisemutum, and you've made quite the ruckus. So before you go deciding to visit people that can't protect themselves, I'm going to do you the kindness. And they raise their paw out towards the farm. Until you can protect people like this, you shouldn't mingle with them.
I don't have time for this, Munis. Say what you mean. I don't need any cryptic messages. I don't need any of your lies and bullshit. Say what you mean, and don't waste either of our time.
Bada, I believe you understand what I'm speaking of.
I believe you misjudged the people of Bisemutum if you believe that.
What else do we have here? Not sensible. Apparently you've killed your mother. They're going to point out towards you at the front of the wagon. Therrin.
Therrin narrows her eyes. Says, I don't think so.
Well, then you should keep an open eye for, well, people who might want to use you. To put it rather plainly, you are now all stepping onto the big stage, and I would be remiss not to caution you before you make an unfortunate step. I've been given orders if you interact with the people on this farm to wipe it out, but I don't necessarily want to do that. You don't get to have ordinary lives anymore, and you will have to live with your decisions.
I think that already happened when you incinerated an entire civilization or killed the headmaster of the Order in front of my own damn eyes.
Right, you're going to want their soul back. I'm keeping it in Bisemutum.
Is my detect magic still running?
Yeah, they're bright.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Let me do this properly. Okay, so that's a 35. Is there a necromantic aura on him?
Yeah, minor one.
Where?
Where you'd expect a skeleton to be.
But not concentrated on a particular object.
No.
Okay. Not dumb enough to carry his phylactery on him.
Oh, gosh, no.
Okay. Just checking.
But I've had wonderful conversations with him since I've added them as a roommate.
Delightful. Well, I believe that's all the more reason to hunt you down and make you regret your decision of undeath, because there are so many ways that I can hurt you when you don't die.
You know, there was a wise old lady that told me this, and she was right. Arden, they'll reach their paw out towards you, but stop short, about a foot away from you. You should be careful about hunting monsters. You might turn into one, and they'll take a bow. Now, stay safe, and then they're going to start disintegrating into the air like little magical specks.
Does any of the dust actually remain?
It seems to be carried away on the wind.
Okay. Well, I have somebody to go thermonuclear on.
Is he gone?
Their presence is greatly diminished, but the hallucinatory terrain is still very much active. It's likely the only thing masking your group from the Cobble family.
Do we take his word and not interact?
I don't think it's a risk we should take. I can't protect all of them. We should leave. I'm sorry, Zaus. I wanted you to see your family again, but I guess we have some things to do before we can do that.
I was worried you were trying to leave me here.
No,
It
Arden.
you died. I failed to protect you. We all failed to protect you. And I didn't really express it at the time because I too was dead. But as that monster just said, we are going up against some very terrible things soon. And I don't want you to die in my care again because I have no guarantee that what happened is something that I can prevent again or recover from.
It sounds like the choice got made for us.
Yes, it did.
Therrin walks up to Arden, and there's another choice you made without us. We're getting in this thing right now, and you, Arden, get in this thing, get in the wagon right now. I can't believe you did this without even talking to us.
What?
Taking the kid home.
I would have discussed it if we didn't have a spy with us.
Who's still here?
Who steps away from the group and turns around with his hands behind his back, head hung sullenly. His situation has gone way above my pay grade. I apologize for what your situation is. I do not believe I have any business with you anymore.
That's fair. But you work for the Perch family, right?
I work for whoever pays me the most, and that is currently Perch.
Which perch?
Your mother, Therrin.
They're short-circuiting over there.
Therrin just looks up into the sky and like screams. Let's get in this wagon and leave.
Arden,
Yes,
how are we sure that... Where's the family?
they're here. They're safe.
Therrin gets in the driver's seat and starts whipping these bugs.
You're sure?
Yes. I am looking at Miss Noms right now, and all of the kids. They are happy and safe.
Sam looks around confused for a minute.
Could you point them out to me, Zaus? Asks you, grabbing for your paw.
Okay, Zaus. I need you... This is not how your farm looks.
No, it's really bright today.
You need to close your eyes and remember how the farm looks. How it really looks. But I need you to listen to me before you open your eyes. He said that we are not to bother them. So it may be hard, but you're welcome to look, but we need to leave.
I think I can see them a little. Glad they're okay. Let's go.
Sam also followed the advice for a 19 on the save.
Seems like they're going about a regular day. They're winding down.
Sam sighs.
There's a new barn built up and a swing. You might see the need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'm rolling for ride, actually.
Oh no. Okay, you're trying to get going.
And are you ready to go, Zaus?
Let's go.
Caruso, let's at least drop you off back in town.
Are you sure?
So I was going to say, you've met Munis. What does that mean for him?
Well, I think you'll have some further business to attend to with Munis. You may tangentially be in danger, but I left something in his house that is going to make him angry at your employee, and your employer may provide additional defenses if necessary. But I would suggest that you come with us, but that is probably not wise. We are not safe to be around.
I agree with that. You guys have urgent business. I'll make my own way. Unlike before, hopefully our paths do not cross again. But if they do, hopefully it's on good terms.
Yes, and for what it's worth, I am sorry for how I treated you.
A small smile crosses the hare's face.
You now understand why we did not want to be friends.
Of course.
Well,
But that's all part of my job.
well, don't be too sorry. I mean, when did you last talk to my mother?
3 weeks.
Therrin speaks through gritted teeth.
3 weeks ago, when I arrived in Bellaport to await for your arrival.
Where is she?
I don't have that information.
We're riding back at this point, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all huddling. Zaus coming.
Assuming I'm walking beside you guys.
Oh no, I made you right next to me.
Oh, okay. Just like grab me and you're coming along right while we're talking. Okay. We have our methods of communication, but it's been a long time since I've seen your mother in person. I work remotely,
So she's alive.
as far as I'm aware.
What did she want to know?
I was to get an item planted on you so that she could know where you were.
My God. Therrin does actually say that. Wow, she never learns.
But this shouldn't be any surprise to you.
And that's it? Just a monitoring thing?
As far as I'm aware. She has not forgotten about you. I don't know what her next orders are going to be, but it's probably safer that I'm not with you.
Shall we just assume there's somebody in every town looking for me just like you?
I shouldn't. I don't know why not.
I'm so tired of laying low.
I'm so tired of your mommy issues.
Everyone ribs Arden at the same time.
Arden
Well,
just pushed out of a moving wagon.
You know those baby carriage cams? That's Therrin's mom right there.
Can you tell us anything to look out for any of these people?
This is what happens when you bring a guest on and tell them that they can be of dubious moral values. Caruso scratches his chin for a moment and says, I tell you what I can do. If you're amenable to it, I can give you an item that we can communicate through. And he pulls out a dagger from his trench coat.
Oh my God.
Here's what I can do for you. If information becomes available, I can give you more information about Dominique. In exchange, you guys can keep me updated about this Munis person. It's an option. And he holds the dagger out flat in the palm of his paw.
Wow.
Zaus is gonna lean over to Therrin. Does that make us spies?
Yeah, kinda.
Caruso can't help but crack a smile at the ratling's musings.
I have gotten rid of almost 3 of these things, and now I'm okay. And takes the dagger. Oh, keeps it. Keeps it. I'm writing it down. Caruso, I think, would there be any benefit to telling my mother about how bad this is?
Possibly.
Sounds like blackmail on the order.
But Caruso, nothing about us. It's not gonna help us if she knows anything about us. She just needs to know how bad this man is, or this thing is.
Sorry.
You understand this.
Sorry to interject on your moment here, but if Munis does make a pit stop at the house before he leaves, he is going to have a misplaced threat from the Perch family waiting for him that would probably involve the family.
Well, if you guys have no further business with me, you can drop me off at the outskirts. I give you a promise for what it's worth. I will do my best not to get into your business. I will let you know if I find out more information about Dominique for you, Therrin. And I hope to hear from you guys. And he points at the dagger.
Well, you'll understand if her situation doesn't always give us the capacity to report in, but we will do our best to keep you appraised. And if they do ask for a report, please do inform your contact of Munis, because I find there to be great value in that interaction between those two parties that could be an advantage later on.
What, by chance, did you write on that note that you left?
I'm
Coming for you.
Yeah, I remember that part was, I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you and I will destroy you, or something along those
I
lines.
think be ready was first.
Oh, yes. Right. I'm coming for you. Be ready, because I will destroy you.
Charming.
Well, it's all I had on hand. Oh, I should have brought that in explosive ruins.
The whole thing.
It's a one-sentence message. But
So I'm a little leery. So you wrote that, and that's supposed to be from Dominique Perch?
that is I wrote the letter. I stabbed it into the table with a Perch family listening dagger.
Okay, so that's the implication, because the dagger.
Yes.
Okay.
And the fact that when Munis discovers it, they will be able to hear everything that Munis says and reacts to it.
Oh, we have quite the channel now.
Things are getting interesting. I've always been a business espionage. Now I'm in whatever this mess is.
Well, I'm sure you won't have any problem laying low for a while.
An astute observation.
Now, before you go, could you just offload all that nice loot we got for you? And
Oh my god.
no.
No offense to you, Zaus, but orange is a bit too bright for me. I left it back at Ballaport.
If I'm being completely honest, I chose the room next to you because there's a peephole in it, so I could keep an eye on you.
How did he know that?
Ways of Zaus are ways of mystery.
Okay.
Zaus also is the one who bought the other room.
Any moment we're not paying attention to Zaus, he can be doing anything.
That's true.
Zaus, you are going to grow up to be a great spy. I don't think any of these people would appreciate you keeping in touch with me, but keep in touch with me.
Everyone scowls.
Well, I'll just add that to the list of bad influences for Zaus.
They'll take a bow and get in the cart. Zaus the will, that is.
We're already driving.
We've been moving, so we hope that he's in there.
Zaus will take a bow and flourish their cape, robe, cloak. That's the word I'm looking for. And then sit down.
And you didn't make us do a balance check.
No, it's good.
I will say this. As soon as the town comes in sight, I hop off of the cart and wave the party off.
Sam sticks his head out the front as you get off and says, "You know, I'm not sorry how I treated you at first. Because I was right.
Wow, Sam.
But you turned out okay. Just remember to not let the glitter of gold separate you from the things that matter."
And then he retreats back into the cart.
Bata will also stick his head out and simply say, when it's all over, one more proper honey mead.
Yes. Or a cup of tea.
Or a cup of tea. And retreats.
Therrin leans down, because you're off the cart, right? You're like,
yes.
Okay. She extends her paw.
Caruso extends his paw.
Okay. She shakes it and she says, I know my mother's money is sweet, but do not trust her. Do not trust her. If you can somehow make her understand that what's going on, but do not trust her. That's the only thing. That's the only true thing I can say to you.
Yeah, then right.
She a bitch!
And The Curse of Coeurasa is a production of Reno Area Anthropomorphic Arts and Recreation for BLFC 2023. This episode was edited by Dejarm's Pony and was engineered, mixed, and mastered by AJ the Ratty. E. McQuinn is our game master and the voice of Zaus and the NPCs. Arden Renshaw is played by Hawkfeather. Therrin Perch is played by Dejarm's Pony. Bada Amica is played by Dabbles. Samuel Horstrom is played by Damek Cretu. Caruso is played by AJ the Ratty. Original music by Fox Amore. You can find more music from Foxamore at foxamore.bandcamp.com and on Spotify. For more information about BLFC, the theme, and the lore behind your favorite characters and settings, visit goblfc.org.